Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the Allstate Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled with the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First and 10, looking to throw. Aggressive call on the opening play. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, I love this call here by the offensive coordinator. Big playoff game. You take a shot downfield. Now, they didn't hit it, but I love the aggressive approach here early by this OC.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for his back. And this pass is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
But all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Shotgun, here's an inside give. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. off to the running back. They got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, this is what makes this tight end so difficult, Chris. I mean, this defense is playing man-to-man coverage. You go to a corner route, he's running like a wide receiver. Travis Kelce in the NFL has changed the game for up-and-coming tight ends from the high school game, now in the college game. They're essentially wide receivers playing tight end.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. First down, looking for more now. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Real speed bump of this impressive run. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get it in? He lost the football near the goal line. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Keep it on the ground, and there's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They line up at the 14 now, no longer in the shadow of their own goal line. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on first down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Looking deep downfield to the left. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he keeps it. He's going to lose yards. The defense makes a play to end the first. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Houston, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They're going to run it here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Going for a big play downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Swing to the wide receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Completion there. Second down coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Ward. And wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Try and muscle for the first down. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Has moved into the red zone. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. It's enough for a first down. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st and goal, handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. They'll feed the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Who got it? The field goal's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Now here he goes. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it on the move. Huh, in the open. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
It's an out route, the catch made. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. Here on 4th and inches. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. This time enough for one more play in the half. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Gain moves the ball to the 37, another first down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He'll pull it down and run.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking right. This one caught. They stop and buck. This offense is threatening now at the +43.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Houston now operating in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston, to put them on top now. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back. By the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. He broke loose from the pocket. He put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Grab made by the tight end. In the clear at the 25. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Houston. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit just before the throw.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate, bringing different blitz. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Looks right and lets it fly. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Got the first down and still motoring. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Houston.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them on 17 now. Well, Kirk, Houston has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember last time it was going on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The catch is made off the carom there. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Lets it go quickly. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball.
They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it going. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short connection with a tight end here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
No press here. The defense backing away. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll kick it away here. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Fights off a defender.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Leaning on the run game here late. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's the 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. 3rd down late in the game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the 1st down, and you keep that clock moving.
And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.